which is good. Right? And there we are. Look at this. For those who are joining us, this is my brother. This is my brother, Chris.
Hello.
Yeah. We'll see if people chime in and jump on. But I should be able to, let's see, how do I get to see what people are saying? We don't have the meeting up, but I feel like I should be able to see what people are doing over here. There you go. Patrick is first. We're not going to be doing actual normal scoring here. We're going to have the app that we have to run our trivia stuff. It's kind of a special night. We just got 15 questions. We're going to get right on it because it's also Thanksgiving, right? And so I've got my brother here. Hopefully you've got at least immediate family around you. And so yeah, we're just gonna do this, I think, is the key. We kind of mentioned that this was gonna be a thing that we were gonna do. So yeah. Let's see. How do I get this going again? I remembered my quizzes. Here we go. 15 questions. Here it is. For points. Yes. All right. So this is going to show the rules to everybody. If you're just joining us, you'll probably need to hit, if you've never done this before, there's a little circle or something that says quiz kit, and you'll have to click on it and you'll have to accept it so that it'll actually allow you to play, just so you know. But those are the rules that are popped up there. We're not going to wait for a ton of people necessarily to come in. We'll give it 5 or 10 minutes and roll into it. You've never done trivia with us, right? Have you jumped on? Not this way?
No, it was one of the first ones.
Okay, so you've done it with us doing all of the points and everything. Right. This is our cheater way. If we don't have enough people or something's going on and we don't want to deal with people, we can also do this. But since we've got dinner right now in the oven and happening, so we're just getting everybody together for a little trivia, kind of on a technical level. We're just technically doing this. But it looks like we've got Emily, we've got Patrick, we've got Mordecai. Nico has joined. Craig is here. So we're getting quite a group all together right now, which is great. I'm glad to see that happening. And for all of those that don't know, this is my brother, Chris, or I say Christopher, but I don't think do you go by Christopher anymore?
Typically go by Chris.
Chris. So you all have to call him Chris. All right. Just so you know, that's how this rolls. But I can call him whatever the hell I want. Mm-hmm. I don't have a Zoom, but you know what? I think you could still go to it. I'll be honest. If you guys want to hang out, you are welcome to go to meet.anotherwastedhour.com. Anotherwastedhour.com. If you go hit that up, I think it'll still fire up for everybody. We just won't be in it. So if you want to have a socially distanced Thanksgiving and yell at each other as to what you think the answers to things are, you're welcome to do that. This is an abbreviated show. We're not having an official winner today or any of those types of things. Don't have to share the show. Don't have to host the show. Don't have to do anything. All you have to do is we're going to have 15 questions. We'll run through those questions. And when we're done, we're done. So pretty simple.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And then we're going to go eat. I made deviled eggs, by the way.
I saw that.
Yes. I saw people posting on it. I don't remember deviled eggs being a Thanksgiving thing, but I saw a lot of people writing about deviled eggs. And so I was like, I could use some deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs are delicious.
Right. I saw a meme that was up on Facebook that said, would you like 6 hard-boiled eggs? And the person said, no. I said, what if I take the yolks out, mix them with mayonnaise and some other stuff, and then put them back in the eggs? And it was like, God damn it, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can eat 6 hard-boiled eggs is by eating 12 deviled eggs.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I've never eaten just 6 eggs hard-boiled. Maybe an omelet, maybe a really big omelet or something, but hard-boiled, after 2 or 3, I'm like, we're good. That was plenty of eggs. But throw a whole bunch of crap in the yolks and put them back in, I'll eat like a dozen eggs.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see. Anybody else join us? It doesn't look like it. Nico says join us. So were you able to get in, Nico? Is the meeting working? Are you able to do that? Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't an appetizer be allowed in Thanksgiving? Is there anything that shouldn't be allowed? I feel like chicken wings would be weird because you've got the turkey going on.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I feel like that would maybe be a little strange as an appetizer where it's technically like bar food appetizer.
Right.
But like a spinach dip, that'd be fine, right? I have no
Yeah.
problem with that. Are there any others that feel like they wouldn't work? Nico had pizza for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That is good.
I've done that before.
Yeah. That's well worth it. In a pinch, you just eat food.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's been about 6 minutes. The meeting is live, so anybody who wants to jump on, meeting is not going to be broadcast, so it's a secret meeting this time. So if you guys want to jump in there and hang out, you're welcome to do that. And we're going to get started.
All right.
Yeah, let's do this
Good.
so that when we're done, the food isn't all cold. I think
Yes.
it's important. All right, so let's start this game. We're going to hit the start the game here. We've got our first question. Do you want to read the question?
What is the name of NASA's most famous space telescope?
Yep, we've got the Death Star. I don't feel like it's that. I feel like that's from something else. Big Eye, okay, maybe. Hubble Space Telescope, Millennium Falcon. Death Star and Millennium Falcon. If I were to do a 50-50 on this, I would take those two away. I think it's between Big Eye and Hubble Space Telescope. Because there is a Hubble Space Telescope, but there's a new telescope, I think, that's going up, right? And is that the Big Eye one?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's one that is taking its place. So let's see what people went with. Everybody went Hubble Space Telescope. That seemed like an obvious one, but Big Eye, again, there's like another one because Hubble Space Telescope is like being decommissioned and there's going to be a new one up there. I don't know the name of that one offhand.
I believe it's the James Webb.
James
telescope.
Webb Telescope. That might be
I
it.
think so.
Okay. All right, so let's go to the next question. Question number 2 is going to be, in Jurassic World, what is the name of the dinosaur that is a genetic hybrid? What are our options, Chris?
We've got Indominus Rex,
Okay.
Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Mm-hmm.
Mosasaurus, or Pteranodon.
I like the Mosasaurus,
Yeah.
which I assume can like part water.
It does,
Right.
yeah.
It can
I
just
believe so.
it could go up to a lake and just be like, ah, and then water goes up onto either side and it just walks through. That sounds like a genetic hybrid to me.
Oh.
What that is somebody doing a flex, I believe, is
Okay.
what that sound was.
Gotcha.
There's a little flex button here, and if you
Mm.
hit it, it makes a ridiculous noise, which is terrible.
Right.
But it's there in case people want to do it. Let's
There you go. There's
yeah.
another one.
All right, let's check out the answers. Somebody went with Tyrannosaurus Rex, and 3 people went with Indominus Rex. We had 5 answers last time,
Mhm.
4 this time, so somebody decided to skip this one.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea necessarily, because if you don't know the answer and you guess wrong, you get negative points, unlike normal
Okay.
trivia. So the way it works, the faster you answer correctly, the more points you get. The slower you answer, the fewer points you get. But if you answer incorrectly, you lose points. If you answer incorrectly quickly, you lose a bunch of points. If you answer incorrectly a little later, I think you lose fewer points.
Okay.
If you don't answer at all, no points. Shaggy's here as well. Had rosemary chicken, stuffing, veggies, and potatoes. That's a perfectly reasonable Thanksgiving meal. That's well done. The answer was Indominus Rex. That's correct. Tyrannosaurus Rex, not a genetic hybrid. That was one of the ones they did bring back, but it's not a hybrid. It's an actual dinosaur.
Right.
That's a real, just normally bred dinosaur. Let's go to the next question. Chris, how about you read it?
When did the TV show Rick and Morty first air on Adult Swim?
So people know about this show. There's a Pringles commercial that has them on it, and it's very similar to Back to the Future,
Mm-hmm.
right? The characters, I think started that way. We have 2015, 2014, 2013, and 2016. These are tough because they're so close.
Mhm.
Like if you had said 2005, 2015, 2020, right? I'd be like, well, 15 feels more right
Right.
of those. But these are 4 years right after each other. Let's see what people thought. Only one person got this right. 2013, the correct answer. 3 people thought it was 2015. Nika says now at negative 16,000 points. There's a lot of points though, so you can make that up, just so you know. All right. But yeah, so I think originally this was like Doc and Marty
Right.
was the original like pilot that was made.
Mhm.
And then I think they were afraid of being sued and stuff.
I believe so.
Yeah, or something like that. And so they were like, we'll change it a little. People seem to be enjoying the flexing. I'm noticing that. That's the little button with the bicep. I'm hearing people doing that, which is both hilarious and super annoying. All right. Let's go to question number 4. And we'll check the scores after 5 questions. Which is the most abundant element in the universe? Do you know?
So we have helium,
Mm-hmm.
hydrogen,
Yep.
lithium, or oxygen.
Gotcha. All right. I do know a lot of people who need lithium.
Yeah.
So that seems like it's maybe not as abundant because it seems like they would just have it already
Mm-hmm.
if it was just everywhere. They'd be far less depressed and life would probably be better.
Yeah.
Although there's terrible things that happen, right? I feel like lithium has really bad byproducts or something like that. It also is in batteries.
Yes.
So maybe it is. That's in a lot of places.
Mhm.
Medicines, it's in batteries. Oxygen is pretty much just in the air.
Yeah.
I guess water has it too, H2O, right? So there's
Yeah.
some in there. Let's check out the answer. 5 people went with hydrogen, which is the correct answer. 1 person went with lithium.
I think you pulled them over there.
I might have
Yeah.
sucked them into lithium. Or they were like, I do need lithium. I'll keep doing it then. I think Shaggy may have gone with the lithium to get a negative point. All right, question number 5. Yes. Go for it.
All right, so question 5, according to the International System of Units, how many bytes are in a kilobyte of RAM?
Yeah, so we have 500 and 1,000. Those are pretty even numbers. But remember, like in computers, things are a little different sometimes, right? So 512 and 1024 feel like kind of computer numbers,
Mhm.
right? Like I remember like when it comes to like the screen, we used to have 1024 by like 768 screens. So I that makes me think that it could be one of those. But when I think kilobytes, like kilo and like milla and all of those, they're usually very even.
Mhm.
So this could really go either way. Let's see what people thought.
Oh,
Oh no! The answer was 1,000. 1 person got it right. 5 went over to 1024. I suckered you in. I apologize. That was me. That was my fault. I made you think about it too long, and so yeah. I think the thing is how does that work? There's some
so it's multiples of 2, right?
yeah,
Because a byte is a 1 and a 0.
yep, got it.
Maybe that doesn't even make sense, but it is multiples of 2. So 2, 4, 8, 16. But kilo means 1,000,
Right.
so it like supersedes that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's show the scores and see how people are doing here. All right, we've got a contestant number 6. That usually means that you haven't linked up your answers at this point. So contestant number 6, that's Craig. So there might be a thing on your screen that says like allow quiz kit. There's or like a little button or something that has the quiz kit logo or something. And so if you can do that and have it connect up, it'll actually show your name and everything. But it looks like in the lead right now, Emily, but a pretty slight lead. If you look at the fact that like between 5th place and 1st place, right, it's 13,000 versus 39,000. But between 1st and 2nd, just like 6,000 points there. Really tight race between Mordecai and Shaggy because they're only within like 600 points of each other. Nico bringing up the rear with 12,000 negative points, but that's okay. There are still 10 more questions to go, so anybody could still win this. Let's move on to question number 6. What is the correct order of operations for solving equations? Do you know?
I do know the answer.
You do know the answers. Okay.
We have parentheses, exponents, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
None of those are real. None of those things. So that one's wrong.
Addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, addition, parentheses.
I feel like people's eyes are glazing over. They're like,
sure.
right? You're saying the same words in different orders.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is the order of operations.
And then the third option is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and then subtraction.
Yeah.
And your final option is the order in which the operations were written.
I like that. It's simple, right? It just, no matter how it's written, just do it that way. Let's see how people did. All right. Almost everyone got it right. 6 answers for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Only one person went with the order in which the operations are written, and that person is my favorite person. Let's see. Missed the first couple questions. Didn't have the plugin authorized. You're making me read and comprehend. This is some sort of punishment. It is we're punishing you, Shaggy. This is what Thanksgiving's all about. Just sheer punishment. All right. Emily better have gotten that. So Emily actually has a degree in math.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the funny thing, though, since you haven't really been a part of it, Emily tends to get all the math questions wrong.
Oh, wow.
So we're not sure what's going on there, but definitely has a degree in it. Let's go on to question number 7, right?
All right.
Question number 7.
So question 7 is, who was the king of gods in ancient Greek mythology?
I believe that was you, right? I think that you...
I don't know. You outbeard me, so I think it might have been you.
It's just my beard,
Yep.
You think? Is it Zeus, Apollo, Poseidon, or Hermes? Any one of those. Now, the question is, are all of those even Greek? Are they? I feel like they are. Because the Roman gods are all of the, like, planets.
Right. Yeah.
Right? It's like Mars and Saturn and things like that. So I think these are all Greek, so that's good. You're on the right step there. Do you know what the different versions of these would be? So what would be, let's go with Apollo. What's the Roman of Apollo? Do you know?
I have no idea.
No? I think it's Mercury.
Okay.
Because the messenger, right? Or maybe that's Hermes. Hermes might be
Hermes.
Mercury. Not sure Apollo then. Poseidon. Do you know Poseidon? The Roman version of Poseidon?
I don't. I know it's the water guy, but...
Well, think of the planets. Which one of the planets is the water guy?
I would say Earth, but we haven't listened.
Well, not one that has. Think of all of them and think of any of them that make
Venus?
sense.
It's blue.
Oh, that's not a bad guess. But let's go through them. What do you have? You've got Mercury, you've got Venus, Earth, right? Mars. What comes after that?
But you're gonna.
I think Saturn maybe, and then Jupiter, and then
Neptune.
yeah,
Okay.
and Neptune, the depths of Neptune. Like you've heard that before, right? Maybe not. Okay, so Neptune is the sea one.
Okay.
Yep. Patrick got that one. Neptune is Poseidon. Hermes, Zeus is Jupiter. Yeah.
Okay.
Apollo, I'm not sure what the equation. What would be the equal to Apollo? Anyone know? Let's see. Because multiplication and division are in order written and addition and subtraction are in order written. Well, actually, that's fair. Definitely rocking the Zeus beard. That's true. Didn't even read the words for the last one. Just looking for capital letters that spelled PEMDAS.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's good. All right, let's reveal the answer. What do we got? Everyone got Zeus. All 7 people. We've got some other people jumping in here that I don't know are talking in the chat, but feel free to join in the chat, or you can go to meet.anotherwastedhour.com, and there's right now a secret meeting happening with all the people who are participating. You can go and join that. It's not showing up on the show, but you can go and hang out with some of your fellow trivia goers.
Even secret from us?
We're not in it. Yeah,
Oh, God.
That's crazy. They could be talking about us right now. We wouldn't know. There's nothing we could do about it. Let's go to question number 8. Which modern day country is the region that was known as Pryagia in ancient times? Phrygia. Phrygia.
That's what we're going. That's what
Yeah.
I'm going with.
Okay. What are the answers?
We've got Turkey, Greece, Syria, or Egypt.
Phrygia.
I would lose a lot of points on this one.
You wouldn't answer. If you don't answer, you
that's
don't lose
true.
any points. You're good. Yeah. We do have some Ankh-Morpork folks. So there we go. Johnny Rotten's come in with Turkey. You can also just, Johnny Rotten, if you click it on the screen, it works. You might have to accept the plugin there. We've got the quiz kit that we're using, but you can answer and get points just on the screen. Let's see how people did. Only one person got Turkey, and that might have been Johnny Rotten.
I'm going to say it is, probably.
Yeah, Johnny Rotten might have owned the day there. Very well done. Not only do we like your band, but we also like your quiz answers. Syria and Egypt were the next ones that were popular. Neither of those correct, unfortunately. Nobody believed it was Greece. No one. Let's go to question number 9. Let's see what we have for question number 9.
So question 9 is, the largest consumer market in 2015 was...
So we're looking for the country that was the largest consumer market in 2015. It was either Japan, Germany, the United States of America, or the United Kingdom. One of those 4 was the largest consumer market in 2015. Which one was it? Goddamn foreign geography. I 100% guessed Turkey just because it's Thanksgiving, said Craig. So Craig got it. Oh, so look at that. So we didn't... Johnny Rotten didn't actually jump in. He guessed. They guessed here in the chat, but weren't part of the quiz itself. 5 people participated. 2 said Japan, which is not correct. 3 went with the United States of America, which was correct. Germany and United Kingdom got no love whatsoever. Germany, I believe, might be the biggest one in the EU.
That might be.
Yeah, especially now that the UK is not in the EU, but I think Germany is the largest in the EU. But yeah, United States of America, we buy a lot of crap. Don't know how to use the screen button extensions. So there's if you hover over the screen, Johnny Rotten, a little cube will come in that has like a quiz kit logo on it, and if you click on that, you can manage access, I think, to it. You can add to my channel, I think that's what it is. And that'll allow you to participate. And then you just click on the screen, right? Either with your mouse, with your mouth. Use your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead and lick your screen with your mouse, or if you're on your phone, I think you can do it just by clicking on the screen that way. All right, next question. Exactly, just like that. You nailed it. Next question, question number 10. Which painting was not made by Vincent van Gogh?
We have bedroom in, I'm probably going to get this wrong.
yeah. Arlene's Grocery.
Arlay,
Yeah.
Cafe Terrence at Night, The Ninth Wave, or Starry Night?
So 3 of those were Van Gogh or Van Gogh paintings. One of them was not. You have to just guess the one that wasn't it. Starry Night, I think we're all good with.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows that one. Swirly one in the sky. It's got kind of the tower, right? For me, I know that Cafe Terrace at night is also one. That has like the red door and like a very yellow kind of cafe, but it's very dark everywhere else. Very famous one as well. So the 50-50 on this would be removing those 2 and being left with Bedroom in Arles or Arles and the Ninth Wave. Those 2, the lesser known, right? Emily has guessed the Scream, which is correct. That is not one, but not in this one. 5 people guessed the Ninth Wave, which was correct. A couple of people went with Bedroom and Arles, which I think is a really reasonable answer. I wouldn't have known that.
So.
Yeah. But Ninth Wave, one of those. There are other famous ones from him. He has a self-portrait that's very famous. Mm-hmm. And then the Sunflowers, which I assume is called Sunflowers, but I don't know.
Might be called Bedroom in Arles.
It might be. Yeah. It could be named that. Who knows what it is? We should look it up. Let's see. Bedroom in Arles. That. There it is. We found it.
I don't know that I've ever seen that one.
No. Not familiar with that one at all.
Nope.
So there we go. I'm glad I wasn't having to guess on this one.
Mm-hmm.
That was question 10. Let's go check out the scores. Should also let we're gonna let Caitlin know she's cooking some stuff right now. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be delicious. All right, so it looks like we've got a contestant number 9 who did really well on that last question. Well done on that. Contestant number 9 might be... Oh, no, Johnny Rotten got in. Johnny Rotten got it figured out. Awesome. Contestant number 9, all you have to do is, if you hover over the screen, a little box is going to come in for Quiz Kit. If you just allow that, I think you have to just add it to your channel, then you can play along and have your name on there. Total scores, Craig. Oh, Craig has taken the lead now. Stolen it from Emily just in the last 5 questions. Patrick still just 1 behind Emily. They were 1 and 2, but now 2 and 3. Shaggy has come. I think Shaggy was kind of towards the bottom of it, right? Was that right? Towards the bottom of the scores. Now coming in 4th. Got a lot of other people all in. Nobody's in negatives. Even Nico's come up now in the positives with 12,000 points. Johnny Rotten joining us just recently already has 9,000 points. Contestant number 1, which might be us. I think that might be us. Contestant 9 has 15. We want to know who that is, so definitely make sure you go and participate. Let's go to the next question. Question number 11. I'll let you take this one.
All right. Neil Hamburger is played by which comedian?
Yeah, we have Tim Heidecker, Nathan Fielder, Greg Turkington, or Todd Glass. So for those who don't know, Neil Hamburger is a made-up stand-up comedian. Have you ever heard of him?
I've never heard of him.
You might enjoy him. It's a very much. You remember who was the movie Man on the Moon about? Do you remember the guy from Taxi? Very quirky comedian who the joke was often on the audience as well. Do you know who I'm talking about? Somebody else will know this. And Caitlin did it. The stuffing is almost done. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're gonna have to get going on this. Andy Kaufman. Johnny Rotten got it. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. So Andy Kaufman was a comedian who he did sometimes kind of like anti-comedy. It was like this awkward comedy where the joke was kind of on the audience as well. And so Neil Hamburger is kind of in line with that, where this stand-up comedian created Neil Hamburger, who's basically a bad stand-up comedian, but he tours and does bad stand-up comedy on purpose.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. You should go check it out. Let's see what people guessed. Harder one. We have Nathan Fielder got a bet. Todd Glass got a bet. Only 4 people participated in this one, and I think we've got about 7 of them. But Greg Turkington, 2 people got that. That's the correct answer. Johnny Rotten says, show him getting slapped by Jerry Lawler. It's hilarious. Oh, yeah. He went through so Andy Kaufman went through this whole wrestling phase.
Okay, I think I remember something about that.
And would get beat up and stuff. And at one point, he would only fight women.
Oh.
And so people would get really mad at him, but that was the joke, right? And then he'd beat them and then be very proud of himself for beating a woman. And people would be like, you can't be really proud of that, but it was a statement. It was its own thing. Thanksgiving again would have saved us. That's true because of turkey. Yeah, if you'd just gone with turkey, it's almost like there's a theme. There is not. Let's go on to question number 12. How many teeth does an adult rabbit have? All grown up rabbit, not a tiny baby rabbit. All grown up teeth rabbit. Not a vampire rabbit, which would be Bunnicula. Not a rabbit that you have to throw a holy hand grenade at, but a normal adult rabbit.
So we have the options of 30, 28, 24, and 26.
All right, and the right. Those all feel like numbers that could be right. For those who are joining us for the first time, by the way, if you want to subscribe, we do trivia every Thursday at 7 o'clock. Usually it's a bigger thing. We usually have a whole rigmarole. We've got chat going. We've got people on the show. But today we're doing a reduced version of that because it's Thanksgiving. We usually do it for 2 hours from 7 to 9 o'clock. So come join us anytime or any Thursday, 7 o'clock. And we'd love to have you. So we do it on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Reveal the answer. Hey, a lot of people got this right. I'm actually surprised by that. Yeah, I had no idea, but apparently it's 28. So 28 was the correct answer. 4 people got that. Since we've seen about 7 people answering, only 1 person left out. 2 people went with 26, which was incorrect. But 4 people getting that right, I'm genuinely impressed by. Let's move on to the next question, and you'll take this one.
So we have, what is the fastest road legal car in the world?
Oh, do you know this one? Do you know offhand?
I would have gotten it right.
No?
They've got a lot of really good options there.
Yeah, there's 4 options. The Koenigsegg Agera RS, the Pengani Carrara BC, the Hennessy Venom GT, the Bugatti Veyron Supersport. I know the Bugatti Veyron had it for a while. That was the fastest for a while, but that's been several years. So I know that some other things have eclipsed it. Let's see what the correct answer is. Oh, we have 3 people went with the Hennessy Venom GT. 4 people went with the Bugatti, which is a good guess. That's a really good guess. But the correct answer that no one got right is the Koenigsegg. Yeah.
There are just too many good options there.
Yeah, they're all... Bugatti is a very fast car as well. So yeah.
Of course, it's the shit no one can do.
That's yeah. It's Koenigsegg.
Koenigsegg. Yeah.
And I assume it's a Gera.
Yeah.
But that part I don't know. But Koenigsegg is Swedish. I think it's Swedish. I believe that's correct. Question 14. We're getting towards the end. Only a couple more to go. Which buzzword did Apple Incorporated use to describe their removal of the headphone jack? I have a word I would use for that. Yeah.
It wouldn't be any of these.
Not any of these. No.
So we have courage, bravery,
yeah,
innovation, or revolution.
Or assholiness.
Yes.
It annoyed me so much because that 1/8-inch jack has been around for just decades and decades, and it was so universal, and it just worked. I actually saw an inventor create a 3D printer that used the output of a sound card using that jack
Mm-hmm.
to be able to print things. It used it as a way of transmitting data. And they were like, yep, don't need it anymore. And it's
Right.
like, God damn
Everybody
it.
followed suit.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, great. I'll just have to not. Now I have to have this thing. There it is. That's that. That is the like widget that you have to have just so that your headphones work with things now. Hate it. But you know what? This is probably us being old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're right now officially doing the like get off of our lawn thing.
Yeah.
Right? These kids and their widgets and their what? Why can't I put my wired headphones into my phone? And they're like, wired headphones? Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what the correct answer is. How many people got it right? Oh, we got answers across the board. This is interesting. One person said innovation and revolution each. 2 said bravery. 3 got the correct answer, which was courage. Yeah. Courage is kind of a ballsy thing to call that, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're so brave to take this really useful thing off of our phones. Oh yeah, thanks. You are very brave. That's like, it's like when we send soldiers to war. It's the same kind of thing. That both of those things, courage. One, removing a jack off of a phone. The other, laying your life on the line for freedom. They're pretty much they equal.
I would have gone with innovation because I know they use that keyword a lot.
Oh, that's their like bread and butter, right? That's the thing that they like so much. Let's see what people have been saying in the chat here. Loved playing on a green screen Macintosh.
Yeah.
Oh, so we used to have that. So we had one of the Mac in a box ones where it was everything was in just the box except for the keyboard and the mouse. And we had one. Do you remember this?
Yep.
That it was so old, it didn't have a hard drive.
Right.
There was no hard drive. So to boot it up, you put the operating system disk in it and you turned it on and it went and it loaded the operating system. And then you were like, I think I'm going to write a paper on this. So you said, I would like to launch my word processor. And it says, thank you for selecting word processor. Please put your word processor disk in. And you go, all right. And it jacks out your operating system disk and you put your word processor disk in and it goes burp, burp, burp. And then you can type into the word processor and do your things. And then you're like, that was good. You know what? I feel like this paper is excellent. I'm going to save it. And you go save it and it goes, well, the disk that you've put in here is not writable because it is the word processor disk. Would you like to save this on another disk? And you're like, I would. And it goes, and then you take it out, you put in a regular old floppy disk, put it in there and it goes, and now you've saved it. All of that just to write like a letter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Innovation.
that was it.
Remember, yep.
That was innovation. And then I think we had one that was like that, but had a hard disk in it at one point. I feel like we may have had that. But then we also had the, what was it called? The Power PC.
Yes, those were terrible.
Those were really bad.
They were so bad.
Yeah, those were definitely not good. But yeah, let's see. That's why I chose it. Felt like the exact kind of bullshit word they'd use for a horrible decision. Yeah, it is. Courage seemed like the most bullshit, so I picked it. So everybody just picked it because it sounded like complete assholery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, courage. Let's see. Shaggy says, I had a couple of Commodore 64s and a TI-99 and an Atari 800 XL. Nice. We had a Tandy. Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
Dad had a Tandy. It was one of the silver ones way, way back in the day. And then our stepdad bought all kinds of crap.
Oh, yeah.
He was like way into it. He had the latest chip. And then at one point you got the like 486 DX or whatever it was, right? And then you could put a thing on it that like overdrived it. It was like a thing. It was like a sleeve that went on top of it. And it made it like overdrive. And he got that thing and he put on it. He bought a 21-inch monitor for like $5,000.
Did he?
Yeah, like when it first came out.
I just remember he had upwards of like 4 computers on his desk
Oh yeah.
at the same time.
And he had dual ISDN lines at one point. Like, oh God, he had all of the stuff. We had zip drives and jazz drives. Oh, stuff completely worthless now. Let's see what else. Pat came home with some AirPods after responding to a car accident the other day. Nice. Were they in the car accident? Did he like just take these? That person's not alive anymore, so I bought
dark.
Yeah, I did. I bought some AirPods Pros from Staples. They were like $50 off.
Okay.
So I went and got those. I've been pretty happy with them.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, they seem pretty good. The thing I like is I'm pretty much deaf in my right ear. So if I want to, I can just put one in.
Right.
No big deal. The other cool thing is even if I do put both in, I can change the modes because it starts off with sound canceling,
Mm-hmm.
right? Active noise canceling, just like the Bose and stuff do. But you can turn it off so that not just turn it off, but you turn it to what they call transparency mode. And transparency mode is where the little mic that catches the sounds outside in order to know what to cancel
Mm-hmm.
now just broadcast it into your ear
Right.
so that you can hear the world. And that's super great. When you're like half deaf, it's really nice to be able to have some music, but also hear the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different because if you use like sound canceling, you don't really hear the world. You just hear like terrible things. This one, you actually hear it. It sounds normal. So it's kind of nice.
Yep.
Steaks are on the grill. Oh my God, we got to finish this up, folks. Let's see. What else do we have over here? Totally the same. Sides are in the oven. My goodness, we've only got one question left. So I'm glad that we're wrapping this up. I hope he cleaned him before sticking him in his ears. Yeah, that's probably that would be good as well. Last question, everybody. This is it. We'll see who wins the night. I know this is quick, but that's what it is for today because it is special. In the video game franchise Kingdom Hearts, the main protagonist carries a weapon with what shape?
We have a pen,
Yeah,
a sword,
right.
a key, or a cell phone.
I would have gone with a heart, right? You'd think it would have been, or a crown, Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
Franchise Kingdom Hearts, maybe where I would go with it. This is kind of hard unless you've played it, and if you played it, then you're going to know exactly what the answer is. Sword feels strong. That's a weapon, right?
Yeah.
But weapon in the shape of a sword feels weird because it would just be called a sword, not shape of a sword.
Right.
You don't go like, I have a weapon in the shape of a sword. You're like, oh, you have a sword. So you probably have a sword that's in the shape of a something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the correct answer is. The answer is key. 5 people got it right. One went with P-E-N. Pen, yes. The pen is mightier than the sword. If you put those together, pen is penis mightier than the sword.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously nobody went with sword because the pen would be mightier, so that wouldn't have been a good answer. Let's see how it went down, everybody. Once again, every Thursday, 7 o'clock, we're going to do this, and you can come. You can get a prize most Thursdays. We're not doing it today, but other Thursdays when we do the full show, there are prizes, so you can come be a part of that. Contestant number 9 was really in the mix there for a while. Unfortunately, dropped into the negative. So contestant number 9, congratulations on being the final runner-up. The final runner-up. If you have a losing speech that you'd like to give in the chat, we'll read that out. Contestant number 9, you're welcome. But the winner is Craig. Kept his lead over Emily through those last 5 questions after taking originally. Everyone in the positive except for contestant number 9. So really overall, really good showing by everybody. Craig, do you have an acceptance speech you'd like to type into the chat? You're welcome to do that. Or was that your acceptance speech that you just typed? That would be the other question. First loser, I would like to thank my grill for distracting me and my cat for licking my feet just now. So that was Caitlin was contestant number 9.
Mm-hmm.
She was also cooking us delicious food. So I feel that that's really fair. Yeah. In the end, we win because of that one. For all the new folks, Johnny Rotten, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you being a part of this. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. My face is underneath this. I just realized that's not a great place for it. Can I move it? Can I move you? No. I'm just gonna be I'm like the masked singer. But yeah, every Thursday we're gonna be here, and we're gonna be doing trivia. I feel like it's weird when my face is behind it.
That's just your beard moving.
Yeah, right? I just feel like, why can't I move this thing? It seems like I should be able to do that. Is there any way to do? No. I just have to know where the thing is next time and not have it go. I'll just end the game. All right. So everybody, next Thursday, 7 o'clock, 2-hour show. We're going to do it with some custom questions that we've created. We'll have head-to-head challenges. We'll have themes that you can guess. We'll have a final Jeopardy question that you can bet it all on. All of those things and more. And the opportunity to win your very own prize next Thursday at 7 o'clock. We are Another Wasted Hour. We also have a podcast, 140 plus episodes, all free. Anywhere you get podcasts, just go check us out and subscribe there. It's a lot of fun. There's some trivia there, silly, crazy news, and you'll be exposed to some really great artists and musicians from the Washington, D.C. area. Probably people you've never heard of, but very talented nonetheless. So go check that out. We would appreciate it. And yeah, and then come check us out for trivia on Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern. We will see you there. I think that's all we got. Craig's got the acceptance speech. You want to read it?
Sure.
Do it.
Okay. Thank you for this.
Wait, do it like Craig.
I don't
Do it like Craig.
I have no idea.
Do your Craig impression.
Thank you for this ridiculous win. I have no idea that happened. No idea how that happened, what the rules were, or what the hell those arm icons do. Happy Thanksgiving, all. Happy Thanksgiving, Greg.
Yes. Happy great Thanksgiving, everybody. That's the end of the show for us. We will see you all next week, Thursday, 7 o'clock. Then everybody stay safe, stay healthy. Make sure you do your social distancing and your masking and stuff like that. But also eat a fuckload of food, because that's what we're supposed to do today. Don't worry about the calories. Worry about those tomorrow. Work them off. Tonight, we feast. Everyone have a great night. We'll see you then.